Personal care is directly proportional to personal growth. Here is a simple formula. For me, personal care is equal to physical fitness, mental fitness, skin care, hair care, beard care, intimate care, oral care, and even caring for the tattoos if you've got them. This will lead to higher energy levels, higher confidence, better communication and interpersonal skills, better emotional strength, better physical strength and endurance, inner peace, happiness, focus, determination, and above all, you will start to feel good about yourself, and those self-doubt moments will disappear, basically to a better life overall. Personal care. So what does it really mean? This is what I've come to understand over my experience. It is not just about your appearances, but it starts with your mental fitness. That means the fitness of your mind. Then comes your physical fitness, the physical body that you have to take care of yourself. And then comes your skin care, your hair care, your beard care, your intimate care, oral care, and tattoo care routines that are going to help you sustain this lifestyle and eventually lead to your personal growth. The ultimate care can be achieved by forming a routine that will ultimately turn into a habit over time. And these are an 8-part series that I've put together to give you a detailed note on what personal care for oneself can look like. I'm going to start with this first part, which is about mental fitness. Mental fitness is just as important as physical fitness, and it shouldn't be ignored. So what does this mean? Mental fitness basically refers to the health of your brain and your emotional health. They both should be in tip-top shape. It is no surprise that the more you help your body, the more you help your mind. Physical activity increases the oxygen flow to your brain. It also increases the amount of endorphins, that feel-good chemicals, into your brain. For this reason, it is not surprising that people who are in good physical shape also tend to have and enjoy a better and higher level of mental agility. Often, people who exercise regularly do it because it makes them feel good, but it also leads to higher concentration levels, better energy levels, and you just feel good about life, and there's a positive outlook that you have towards it. I can give you an example of my own life to start with, right? I did practice this on myself for at least 6 months before I'm actually coming in front of the camera and giving you, so much of gyan about mental and physical fitness and personal care. And it has been a life-changing experience, trust me when I say this. So I start my day at 5 a.m. every day in the morning, at least 5 to 6 times a week. I give my body and my mind slow waking up signals within the first hour of the day so that they get a realization that it's time to wake up and come alive. Splashing water on my face gives a wake-up signal to the brain and the body. Drinking water hydrates the body and strengthens the waking up alarm internally. Slight physical activity like brushing teeth, waking up, climbing stairs takes the heartbeat up and activates blood flow to the body and the brain, and it starts to awaken. When I'm in the washroom, I've made it a habit to pick up a book instead of looking at my phone the first thing in the morning and scrolling down the feed of social media or news, which is going to pollute my mind with things that I don't want to see. So I would rather read something when my brain is at the sharpest. I would put some things that it actually going to make sense and help me grow as a person on that particular day. So let me show you the last few books that I've read over the last 6 months to start with. This was a book called Good to Great by Jim Collins. Because I've just recently launched a first startup of mine, so I think this has been really helpful in knowing what are the good steps and how am I going to differentiate between a good and a great company. So this is helpful. You can also pick it up. It's a good read. Next was The Power of Self-Discipline, right? No Excuses. This was by Brian Tracy. Another good book to read. Then this was another fascinating book that I read, The $100 Startup. This was by Chris Guillebeau, right? This is also a New York bestseller. You can pick this up. It's a good book if you want to read, if you want to get just started. And all the startups that I mentioned here are actually below $100 when they started. This was one of the recent reads that I did. This was The Behavioral Investor by Daniel Crosby. Because I'm also looking at investing into the markets, trying to learn how to invest, where to invest, what is the psyche of investing, the periods of investing, the bear markets, the bull markets, and all of that. So it's a good read if you are looking at investing your life savings or going forward to grow your savings as well. And this is the most fascinating book that I've picked up, and I'm just actually loving this book. This is The Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, who was the founder of Nike. Been an interesting read so far. I've almost completed half of it, and I look forward to reading this book every day to learn the stories of what went through the journey of that founder who created Nike. How did that come into existence? A brand that we live, breathe, and eat every day, right? And here are a few other books that are actually on my desk now. So this is, once I complete that, this is 0 to 1, Notes on Startups by Peter Thiel, and Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, right? These are my next books. So reading books is an essential thing, and you must form a habit of doing it. It helps your mind realize, analyze, expand the horizon of your thinking base as well. So now the water part is done. I've read a book while I was in the washroom. The next I go and check my weight, and I do my weight log. And then I've created a special room where I go and meditate, and I exercise. It's my gym room that I have on the terrace. It was a servant's room before, but when the servants moved out, I took that room and took the opportunity to create something of my own space, So I have my gym there. I have my goals written out on the wall, things that I want to achieve in the next 10 years. It's been really, really helpful. So the next thing that I do is I meditate for 15 minutes. I express gratitude and thank the universe for everything that I've been blessed with for 15 to 20 minutes every morning. It's a routine now. And when I say that I meditate, it doesn't mean that I'm sitting like a yogi and just closing my eyes. It's very simple. I focus in my breath. All I do is that 10 times of deep breathing. It just helps your mind focus. All you have to do is focus on your breath. Then I would chant Om for about 7 to 8 times. Again, do 10 more deep breathing exercises. Then I would say the Gayatri mantra, something that is close to my heart. It was taught to me by my grandmother, and it's been really special. It just gives me that energy, that boost of positivity that I look for in my life. It could be an azan for you, a gurbani for you, whatever that floats your boat, right? And whatever you feel good and energized with. Then next again I do 10 breathing exercises, and I move to a Hanuman Chalisa, for example. It could be anything that helps you focus, helps you feel good and positive, makes you one with your maker that you believe so. And then finally I do a gratitude, expressing humility, expressing a thankfulness for everything that I have, right? I have food, I have shelter, I have a family, I have friends, I have a business, I have a YouTube channel, anything and everything that I want to thank and I feel good and happy about. And then I would look at my goals, right? What am I going to do for the next 10 years? That is what keeps me alive in today. That is what keeps me looking forward towards the next 10 years, next 5 years. It pulls me through a bad day. It pulls me through a bad month. It pulls me through a bad year because I know what I'm working towards. That is the power of mental fitness. That is where your mind gets sharper. It gets sharper with the book that you read every day. It gets sharper with the meditation that you do every day. You have to exercise it. It's a brain. It's a living part of your body. And you have to make sure that it is being serviced well. This is something that I've been practicing for the last 6 months. It has transformed the way I look at life. It has transformed my relationships with my family, with my wife, with my friends, with my family. It has helped me become a more confident person. The first hour of my morning is something that I control and I completely dedicate it to myself. I help my brain and my body get activated, and it has been transformational. I can vouch for it that if you start doing it, do it at least 3 to 4 times to start with. Form a routine. It can be 5 minutes for you, it can be 10 minutes for you, it can be 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever that makes you feel good and happy. But just get on with it. It is really important, trust me on that. By doing all these things, I haven't become a yogi, right? I've become a better person. I have controlled reactions to emotions. I control the way I look at life. It's changed my perspective towards my daily behavior. It has made me a better person for sure. I have better energy levels. My confidence has gone through the roof. I think it's one of the best things that I could have done. So these are the few simple steps that you can adopt, for mental fitness, and you can do it anytime you feel like during the day. Although from my experience, mornings are the best time for this. So let's conclude the first part of this personal care series that is about mental fitness. Here are the steps that you can follow and make sure that you're on the top of your game and your mental health and your emotional health is on top as well. Form a habit to rise early. Start reading a page every day. Pick up a book and start reading it. Do not touch your phone for at least 2 hours in the morning. Give yourself time in the beginning of the day. Sit cross-legged with a straight back, close your eyes for 10 minutes and focus on your breath, clear your mind. Form a routine and make it a habit. That's it. That's as simple as it goes. Alright, and now that you've watched this video all the way to the end, it's time to reward you with a bonus tip. So here it is. Routine is the key. Right? Discipline comes from routine. So you have to form a routine every morning. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever that floats your boat and makes you feel happy. Just start with it and stick with it. It's actually going to lead you to a better space than you might be currently in. Alright friends, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is me, Rahul Badesra, and I'm going to go sign out from this video now. I'll see you guys in the part 2 of the personal care series that is going to be about physical fitness. Please do hit the like button if you haven't already. Do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out a video from me every Thursday at 9:15 a.m. And please do comment if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me about something. You can also find me and DM me on my Instagram handle. That's at badesra.r. I'll see you guys next week, Thursday 9:15 a.m. Until then, remember friends, life is more fun when you're at the top of your game.